I'm going to give you the briefest overview of accessing Canva. If you're not already, you should sign in with the Cheyenne Yearbook account. This will give you the full pro access. If you're using your school account or your own personal account, there's no guarantee that you have that pro access. I know through the school they only have 500 accounts available, so some of you have it and some of you don't. So when in doubt, just use the Cheyenne Yearbook account. You can either get access from me or from one of the editors. So one of the nice things about Canva, if you're using it to create some of our social media posts, is that they come with a bunch of different templates. So there's a lot of things that people have already created. If we just even went to templates, part of me wonders, I haven't looked at this, but if we just looked up like Spotify Wrapped, you'll see that there's some things people have already created. Now, is this great? No. But you might be able to look through it and find some things that could be useful. So, templates are kind of one of our first options. Again, this would be kind of cute maybe if we wanted to create like a feature, some kind of infographic, so on and so forth. But the majority of the time that we're using it, you're just going to be plainly creating a design. You'll want to pay attention to what size you're creating it for. Remember that our individual pages are 9 by 12, our spreads are 18 by 12, so whenever you're creating like custom sizes, that's in inches, you'll want to make sure you're creating a proper size so that the resolution is correct. When in doubt, a width of like 4 by 6 or even a 4 by 4 square is good. Anything kind of in that 4 to 6 range is going to be pretty helpful. So now I just have my blank square. What I can do from here, it has a bunch of different element options, graphics, shapes available. The one leg up that Canva is going to have over Friesens is the fact that we can fill things with a gradient. I will go through and add in our brand kit. I have one created on my personal account, but it'll have access to everything that we need. So let me show you that actually over on my account. Pretend like we're using the Cheyenne Yearbook because it'll look the same eventually. So again, I created my design. I wanted a 4 by 4. Okay. Please work. Let's just go with this. That's fine. Again, size doesn't really matter too much, but so I have my circle. Once the brand kit is completely uploaded, you'll see that we have our color palette that is complete with all of our yearbook colors already added. So if I want something to be pink, I'll also go through and make sure I have these uploaded gradients. You can always add to them if there's something different you're looking for. But again, something I like is that we can actually create and fill gradients, whereas in Adobe Express, we can't do that. So maybe I wanted to create like, I don't know if you guys have seen like those lines that kind of cut across the page, but while this is tedious, I'm just copy and pasting like the circle over and over, and it can create kind of like this graphic. So then maybe I want to, will it let me, paste. If I copy them all, paste them all, that's kind of a faster way to build the entire thing. Do I love the spacing of this? No. If you were doing it, I would hope that you make it a little bit neater, but I can create it all the way across the page. And I want to make it so it goes off of the page because we don't really want to be able to see anything. Let's say I wanted to add some back here, but I completely forgot. I can send it there. I can right click and layer send it to back. And now you can see I have the line. Again, it looks really silly when the spacing is bad, but what I was kind of going for was something kind of like, I don't know, one of these lines. Maybe I shouldn't have used a circle. Maybe something like a triangle or a square would have worked better, but it doesn't really matter. From here, let's say this is something I want to save. I would click share. I can download it. I want to make sure I'm downloading things as PNGs, PNGs. That's going to allow it to upload to Friesens the best. So one thing I can also do is click transparent background. So that way when it downloads, it's not going to have this white background. It's just going to be the graphic I created. So I click download. I didn't title mine, so it's going to download as untitled design. But here you can see it pops up automatically on my computer. It probably won't on yours. But there I have access to it. There's going to be another video later to show you how to upload these to Friezens, so watch that if you're unsure. But some other features available in Canva, we can do a bunch of different text options. They don't have all of our fonts, like Righteous doesn't exist. What's another one? I don't remember if Galindo is or isn't. But Open Sans is a big one that we use. You're also welcome to use one of the other fonts as long as it looks like it would match our theme. If you're unsure of that, checking in with your editor is going to be the best way to go. They also have this like AI image generator, which could be kind of interesting to play with, some different options there. They have photos and videos, but I would recommend staying away from those. One thing I like Canva for is they have like a lot of really cool, just general graphics that have already been created. So let's say we wanted to create a graphic, something like this, and maybe we wanted to put like, let's see if it'll let me do it. Edit. Maybe I want to do something like, what is the best school lunch? Because that was one of the questions. And it was like Crispitos, pizza, burger, salad. I don't know. And then maybe I'm going to say that's the correct one. Here I have a graphic that is made to look like a poll. These are actually interactive things, but there's just a lot to access within here. They even have extras that you can add on. So if there were other things that we were wanting, really the sky is the limit. So probably the main tab that you'll be utilizing though when you're creating graphics is going to be this Elements tab. So again, the briefest overview for you, but hopefully that helps you see how Canva can be useful when creating designs.